It's lights out and we are racing in Moto2 here in Mandalika. Not the greatest start from Joe Roberts further back on that third row of the grid, but it's a lightning launch away from the front row by Ayagura. He's going to get the drop on the field. He'll lead into first corner. And look at Somcat Chantra coming from ninth place on the grid. Chantra's going to be inside the top three going into turn two. He's sandwiched in between Lopez and Dixon. Out of shape a little bit on the brakes he was going into turn two, but it's Agura, Canet and Dixon your top three.
Yeah, Roberts went more upwards than forwards off the line. That's Jaume Masia who's gone down out of the first corner, presumably a high side for the Moto3 world champion. Fermin Aldeguer was another ride who did not get away well. He's dropped just the one place after some elbows out into turn one. He's sick.
Shame that for Masia, the reigning Moto3 world champion. That was his best qualifying of his rookie Moto2 season. And the fourth time he started inside the top 20 as Lopez lunges. Somebody is going right to the car park. It's Chantra, isn't it? Oh, further back as well, the drama for Arbolino. That's one of the, is that Stella Aegis as well, who sprints towards his crash Husqvarna machine. Looks like that's Chantra got like a dead leg or something there. Was he tapping his right leg? I'm not sure if that was just my eye deceived me.
I do wonder whether maybe there was contact on the brakes. Maybe his leg got clipped by someone else and that sent them wide. Arbolino also disappeared off.
This is the run down into the first corner. Look at Chantra on the inside of Dixon. So close, wasn't he, to getting Alonso as well. This is further back in the field then. We're going to keep a close eye on the number 5 running world champion, Jaume Masia, who gets a tap, doesn't he, from Zonta van den Goorberg. And that sets off a chain of events which eventually sees Masia launched over the handlebars. And that's a horrendous landing, isn't it? The FI MotoGP stewards having a close look at that one.
Oh yeah, Chantra's leg gets clipped by Aldeguer. That's why Somcat Chantra is pulled out of the race, and then Aegis has his own collision further back. So Aldeguer was going up the inside, whacked into the right leg of Chantra, and that's why he's understandably in agony.
The tap from the Dutch rider sent Masia into orbit, and that was a painful one. That was a real nasty one, wasn't it, for our Moto3 world champion. Canet then in control at the front of this Grand Prix. Dixon's gone down. Is it Dixon? I think that might be Jake Dixon, and that is back-to-back crashes then for number 96, Jake Dixon. This is the fight at the moment for second place, with Canet disappearing off into distance. Aldeguer, that's his favoured move into turn 10, isn't it? The collision he had with Chantra, he runs in a little bit wide, and Agura just snaps back on the inside. Canet then now 1.6 seconds clear, halfway around this lap 3. He's already taken half a second out of Lopez. This is a one-rider race at the moment at the front.
Yeah, he is in another league entirely to everyone else. As Aldeguer and Agura once again side by side. Aldeguer edged off the racetrack there. Agura was not giving up that inside line into turn number 13. So Aldeguer now back down to 4th place.
As Aldeguer fires back through on Agura. That was a nice aggressive attack there, wasn't it, by the Spanish teenager going through into turn 13.
Ethan Guevara has now dropped that one position, as you can see on the left of your screen, to Dennis Unchu, so he should be clear of any potential long lap penalty. Danny Munoz has got a long lap penalty, as you can see, for taking a shortcut at turn 8, although Munoz is running at the back of the field, and we very nearly lost Aldeguer there, who this time didn't make contact with a rider, but very nearly ran into his teammate at turn 10.
Just got that all wrong, but he's fishing for a gear. You can see his left foot there. It's like an Arbolino, Emilia-Romagna instant. He's making this look easy as Agura's finding a way through, trying to go around the outside, isn't he, of Lopez. Had to check up though. He knew the Lopez had got the inside line, and Agura committed. He was potentially going to instigate some contact there through that turn 17. He's picking up some slipstream though now on the Spaniard. Is he going to make the move? No, not quite close enough. He's making this look very easy at the moment, Canet, but this is really, really tough. A real big battle against yourself. You're racing the stopwatch effectively in these hot and humid conditions. It's all about his focus, all about his concentration. Has got himself back into the low 134 zone. Now his lead stretches up to nearly 5 seconds, helped by this pretty intense battle raging between Lopez, Agura and Gonzalez.
Here comes Ayagura from quite a long way back, and he stands Lopez up. Bit of a brutal move, but he got the job done. And Gonzalez, I'm more than happy to take full advantage of that, but Lopez once again defending for his life and keeping hold of 3rd place, but Ayagura has finally figured this one out.
Gonzalez on the inside of Alonso Lopez. He's going to run in hot there. He's not going to make that one work. again, just like Agura was, having to really force the issue. Lopez is so late on the brakes, such a hard rider to overtake, isn't he, that you have to be ultra aggressive, and Gonzalez was there, but just running in that little bit too hot, maybe leaving his braking marker a metre and a half later as Roberts through 13 on Onju. That's a lovely move by Joe Roberts. Sergio Garcia looked like he might have been Agura, but Sergio Garcia, well,
doesn't rain, but it
can
pours.
it get any worse for the Spanish? Right, this was a real big one, wasn't it? Oh, he was wide off the edge of the curb. That was a real nasty one. Sergio Garcia then. So now Binder, that's opened up the door, hasn't it, as Gonzalez lost his speed coming onto the start-finish straight. Gonzalez just about resisting on the brakes into the first corner.
Gonzalez through again. This is the third different corner he's made a move. This one looks like it might stick, although Lopez is just going to launch it on the inside of 13. Is he going to be able to hold it on the inside? Surely that will compromise him on the way out of the corner. He does keep Gonzalez back.
This playing into the hands of Aldeguer here, isn't it? Because this has allowed him to jump all over the back of this podium battle. Long gone, you can see in the top left-hand picture of your screens, Aaron Canet coming out of the final corner. He's about to start the last lap. Now then, it's any one of four, isn't it, now for the final place on the podium. That's aggressive on the inside of Aldeguer. He has made it work. There was not a lot of room there, but what room there was, he found it. Aldeguer smelling an unlikely podium here. He dropped all the way back to 9th place after a couple of scares a few laps ago, but now he's in P4.
Well, he's not doing it deliberately, but Lopez is doing a major turn here for his teammate Fermin Aldeguer, because he's back to this group, straight into his teammate. He just hugged the inside in the middle of the track on the way into 16, blocking off that inside move. Gonzalez is just going to have to get rude and aggressive here on this final lap. I think that's his only hope.
Gonzalez get the speed through 8 and 9 to attack Lopez in the 10. What about Aldeguer? No, Lopez once again, and here comes Aldeguer. Full send on the inside of Gonzalez. He moves the Gresini riser off the line onto the dirty part of the circuit. Binder comes on through. Gonzalez then, having done so much work to keep himself inside that top three, the podium evades him. But through the final corner we go then very, very shortly. He has been a class of his own as the out comes the right leg to celebrate. A class apart has Canet been here in Mandalika. He takes a dominant Moto2 win here in Indonesia.